My name is Nyla Perez and this is
Rachel Norton.
Okay. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that a lot of parents have strong opinions about, and that is co-sleeping with infants. Should parents share a bed with their baby, or is it better for the baby to sleep separately?
Some parents are worried that co-sleeping with infants causes suffocation, entrapment, and sudden infant death syndrome, also known as SIDS. Soft bedding, pillows, and a parent's body can obstruct an infant's airway. You might even roll over on your baby during your sleep.
Other parents feel that they should co-sleep with their baby because it creates a stronger parent-child bond, improves infant sleep, and makes nighttime breastfeeding easier. Infants may startle less and cry less at night, leading to more restful sleep.
We interviewed some people on their opinions, so let's hear what they have to say.
Hello guys, I'm here with Miss Antoine.
Hello.
With the topic of co-sleeping with infants. I know you're young, you don't have any children, you're same age as me. Have you ever babysit any babies overnight or?
I did babysit my little niece. It was around middle school that time that I babysit her.
Okay, and when you babysit her overnight, did you sleep with her in your bed or did she sleep somewhere else? Or in a bassinet or no?
No, I didn't sleep with her in my bed, but she sleep with her mom because she was too tiny. She was like 3 months old, so that's little baby. She was too tiny, so she had to sleep with her mom.
Okay, and she slept with her mom, so what's your opinions on her sleeping with her mother, like co-sleeping with infants? Do you think it's like, do you prefer that it's safer to sleep for the baby to sleep in a bassinet on the side of the bed or sleep with their parent? Especially in that Caribbean culture as well too. Most of them like to sleep with their baby on the bed, so you know.
Okay, so I'm Caribbean.
Period.
Where I'm from, like, it's either or, you know. Sometimes they put the baby seat in the bassinet, or sometimes the mom can just put the baby in the bed with her so they can sleep together. And especially little infant, like just born, like infant little baby, they literally let the mom sleep with them in the bed because the mom can watch them more, because, you know, gotta make sure that the baby's bleeding and everything. So my opinion about that, like, I feel like it's good either or, you know. Sleeping in your mom, especially if your mom know what she's doing, she's really careful. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And then sleeping the bassinet, like, you know, I feel like sleeping together with the baby in the bed, you have more control. You're able to control stuff as a parent. You like, you know, when the baby, sometimes mother don't want to get up in the middle of the night, they too tired to pick up the baby in the bassinet, so sometimes they just make the baby sleep with them in the bed, which I don't find nothing wrong with that. It's either or, you know. It's really, you know,
sometimes the bassinet can be at the side of the bed, like where at the side of the bed, because like what if you what are your thoughts on, like, if you're sleeping with your baby and then you wake up and you're on top of your baby on accident? Like, some moms do wake up in the middle of the night and be surprised, like, okay, they're okay. But what are your thoughts on that? Would you be scared?
Yes, I mean, it's an infant. I would be really scared, you know, but if you're really careful, I haven't heard no mother do that. Like, I don't know. I heard worse what mother do to children, but like, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I haven't really heard like a mother, like, you know, rolling over, sleeping on top of the child, you know. If you were like, I feel like
there's some researchers out there that do state that, but they, you know, like you said, everyone does their
maybe
thing
in
different.
Deep sleep that can happen if you're really deep sleeping. But I feel like if you're really careful, if you know what you're doing,
All right. Hi everyone. I'm here with Mrs. Cox, and we're at OCAMIC K through 8, and we're going to talk about like co-sleeping with infants. So, Mrs. Cox, how many children do you have?
One.
All right. And when he was your son, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And when your son was born, did you co-sleep with him at all?
Yes.
So, why did you pick co-sleeping?
Usually it was for the convenience of it.
Okay.
Meaning that, not sure if I'm guessing I can say breastfeeding, but when I was so when I was breastfeeding, it just sometimes just happened. I would just fall asleep getting into it, and then I would wake up and he would be laying there and I'd be like, we're both okay. I didn't do it obviously when he was born, born, because I was just terrified that, you know, I would roll over on him or anything else. But yeah.
So saying that, you do know like the pros and cons of co-sleeping and whatnot. So you kind of more did it by accident then?
Yeah, it wasn't purposely done when he was little, no.
If you didn't do it by accident, would you have chosen to co-sleep with him? Like,
you know what, I really don't know. I mean, if I was alone, I would say probably not. Only because I would have been on one side of the bed, my husband would have been on the other, so I wouldn't have had that fear of him rolling off of the bed. But I think if I was a single parent, I would have been maybe a little bit more adamant about not doing it just for the fear of, you know, him rolling off the bed.
And I was gonna ask about breastfeeding. Like, did you breastfeed? And yes, you did.
Yes.
So obviously, breastfeeding influenced your choice to co-sleep with your son. Do you think that your quality of sleep suffered any bit with your son there? Would you have slept better if he was in a crib next to you or in a crib in a different room? Or do you think the sleep was the best?
He did not sleep in a crib out of my room until I think he was closer to 2, maybe a year old. Whenever he was first born, he would sleep in his playpen, and it would be directly right beside my bed. So that way when we did have times during the night that he needed to eat, I would just take him out, I would feed, and then I would put him back to sleep. Of course, you know, unless we fell asleep. And then from there, obviously as he grew up a little bit more, then I put him in the crib, but the crib did not leave my room, just for fear of, I just didn't want to be away from him until I knew for sure that, you know, he would be okay without me.
And then co-sleeping does vary amongst cultures. Do you know if your grandma or your mom or anybody co-slept with you at all?
As far as I know, when I was speaking with my mother, she said no. She was very adamant about kids sleeping in their own bed and knowing that that is their space and that your bed is your space. So I don't think I ever slept with my mom. I also know that my mom did not breastfeed either.
Okay.
So I don't know if that was a factor into it. But yeah, she definitely no.
Okay. Well, thank you for giving your opinion on this.
This is Miss Kiana, and she's expecting a baby.
2 weeks.
Yep. So, Miss Kiana, do you have any experience with babies?
Yes, so I've worked in childcare for 4 years now, mainly in the infant room, but all the way up to age 5.
When you have your baby, will you co-sleep with your baby?
I do not plan on co-sleeping with my baby. I know everyone has different perspectives, but me personally, I don't think it's safe. Anything can happen, the baby can suffocate, as well as transitioning them into their own bed. It'd be more difficult if the baby's used to sleeping with me. So
if you ever get used to it, would you like still do it, or would you just like
I wouldn't even try to co-sleep. I'll just right away bassinet, and then probably when they start rolling or 4 months, transition them into their crib.
Alright. Well, thank you, Miss Kiana, for your interview.
Alright.
That's it for today's video of co-sleeping. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, like, and subscribe.